Looking for a quick weekend getaway? Go away with us. Coming up next, 15 ain't easy, unless you're watching me. How you doing? It's the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. And for today's weekend show, I thought we'd take you on a quick two-part weekend getaway. In this half review, half vlog. The first part of our weekend getaway, under the starry night sky here in Montclair, New Jersey, is right here, the Montclair Book Center. And as the old saying goes, it offers something for everyone. For those who want to take Bob Ross to their school cafeteria, for those who want to learn the art of Trader Joe's, for those who want to find out how Taylor can make Swifties out of the feline population, new books, old books, and cheap books. Inside, they have a who's who of books in almost every genre you can think of under the sun. They got history, they got science, they got religion, they got poetry, they got romance, they got mystery, they got DIY books and kids books up the wazoo. And downstairs they even have DVDs and CDs. But if you know me, one of the first places I scan in any used or new bookstore is the cookbook section. This is the entertaining section right here. And it's in both these sections where I actually hit pay dirt with I Do, that People magazine book about celebrity weddings, and Cook Yourself Sexy by Candace Kimai. I mean, it's definitely named properly, that one. But right now, it's starting to lose its prime a little bit with me. They don't update their collection as often as they should, because the donations just don't really come in that much. But having said that, this is a fairly decent collection as it stands, and I'm even kind of pushing it to buy something to give them a little bit more credit. The one thing that I'll be buying today is this delicious Disney book. It's right over here. And they're kind of lucky I'm even buying this to give them a shout out to begin with. By the way, they're not mentioned in New Jersey Monthly. Hey, I just gotta keep it real with ya. But now, I'm real hungry. So here's the next part of our weekend getaway. This is actually mentioned in name only in New Jersey Monthly magazine. Pizz Italian restaurant with wood-fired pizza. I've been here a couple of times before, and this place is fairly legit. You know, it certainly pays to be in the know about what you can do in the Garden State on a weekend, which is why I wanted to highlight this month's issue of New Jersey Monthly magazine, featuring 8 weekend getaways and 23 places to refresh and unwind. Really all 4 seasons. Lambertville, Hoboken, Crystal Springs, Cape May, Atlantic City, and Montclair, which is the destination du jour, among other places. I picked this up back at the Whole Foods Market and the Burger Town outlets in Paramus for $4.99. Now, before we get to the weekend getaways, I wanted to do a quick shout out to one of the rising stars of Garden State filmmaking, recent Oscar nominee Sean Baker. Only a couple nominations for Best Director and Best Picture for the film Honora, which is the film about sex workers that won the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival. This short host native who moved to Somerset County for quite a spell actually got some inspiration from Frank's Chicken House in Manville. Who would have thought that a chicken shop in Manville could serve as the inspiration for a film about sex workers? Don't get me started on how hot Mikey Madison is. So, Sean Baker definitely deserves a shout out, even though I haven't seen Honora, but I bet it's worth checking out. But the real meat and potatoes of this issue are the ins and outs of the weekend getaway. From in-town city stays to out-of-town country escapes. 8 places, 8 itineraries, all broken down into 3 categories. What to do, where to eat, where to stay. They don't really talk about prices because, well, they can vary from experience to experience, but to get a brief overview about the counties each city resides in, their population, and what they're best known for. So this is Lambertville, first and foremost. Some of the more keystone features and places to see. Yes, sir. Besides this Eva Hero sandwich right here, and you can see the ingredients down on the screen below. Some of the more noteworthy highlights are actually numbered here. So this is Lambertville. And the other places, if we could just move this plate a little bit closer so I can have more room to work. Anyway, the other places are Montclair, and I'll elaborate just a little bit on Montclair because that's where we're at right now. Around this neighborhood, we also have the Clarence Theater and the Wellmont Theater. There's also the Montclair Art Museum. And besides Pizz, you can also dine at Passetto, and I did last year for the Fork on the Road show. Ani Ramen, Pineapple Express, Tip City Milk and Cookies. And as for where to stay, you can stay at the George Hotel or the MC Hotel, or you can check out other places in the Garden State that have similar hotspots and destinations to fit any budget. We're talking museums, restaurants, spas, bars, theaters, you name them, they're in here. Pendry, Natrod, Jersey City and Hoboken, Princeton, Crystal Springs Resort, and man, if I had the mileage to do it, I would so give that a shot. And of course, the Cape May, beyond the boardwalk. One other highlight for this quick review would be Sutton Foster. She arrived at the State Theater, New Jersey in New Brunswick for a performance of Broadway medleys, past and present. She definitely looks like a real classic right here, who, by the way, is currently dating Hugh Jackman. And that's about it for this issue. A quick shout out for the article on how the Garden State is prepping for soccer's biggest event, the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And that in particular would please my pal David. He's the soccer buff between the two of us. Quick review, but this looks scrumptious and I'm ready to eat. With all that out of the way, I'm giving this issue 4.5 out of 5 claps. Hot climates, cold climates, whatever you encounter here in the Garden State, there's nothing like a quick weekend getaway to warm you up from the inside out. And given all that you saw in here, we got the makings of a real warming, if not sizzling, retreat. That's gonna do it for me. And by the way, the Fork on the Road show returns for an all-new season of tasty travelogues the first Tuesday of spring. So make sure you check that out. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the thrift side.